welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 8 reasons why I think women should be more careful with birth control pills. So let's go. Number 1, less sex drive. I went on those pills for 1 year. It was very tragic for me, and I guess for many women as well, to feel less sexual. And if you are a very sexual person, when you are on the pill, you'll feel like you are depressed or something. When you are used to feeling like, you know, like attractive and sexual, and the pill just completely bye-bye.
Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
So what the pill does, it stops the body to produce testosterone, which is one of the reasons why women want less sex. And you know what that means? Less sex, less sweat, and have difficulties to come. As well as you will affect your sex life in a good way. Your boyfriend will probably feel more because you don't use the condom, but you don't want your boyfriend that much. So we have a problem. And that's when we come to number 2. And as a woman, I really love my highs and lows. What the pill does, it cuts the highs and the lows. So when you are like a fish or something, you know. I didn't felt very happy, and I didn't felt very sad. That was a big no-no for me because I love my feelings and I love to feel a lot. Reason number 3. So the thing I started to do was to eat candy. So I actually find another way to feel a bit like hyper, and so I used a new drug called sugar. Very bad, very bad. I got addicted to sugar and I gained weight. That's 2 things, sugar and weight. So now when the women don't think about getting pregnant, she thinks about how to balance her new eating habits. So that's when we come to number 4. So when I gain weight, my self-confidence, like bye-bye.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
And you can actually feel a little depressed because you don't fit into your clothes anymore. It's very good because your ass is getting bigger, but as well as your face, as well as your stomach, as well as your everything. With today's looks orientated industry, that was pretty tough. I started to develop a little bit of an eating disorder and depression and a low self-esteem because I gained weight. I didn't feel any sex drive at all. So that was the biggest issue. Often you cannot tell on a girl that she has maybe an eating disorder if she's a little bit fluffy, or you cannot tell that she's depressed if she's wearing much. So it's, you know, it's very hard to track. If we dig a little deeper, when I went to 7th or 8th grade, some of the girls were already on the birth control pills. And I was thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, you haven't even popped that pussy yet and you are already on birth controls? Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm not sure that the nurse is informing every teenager how it can affect the body. She's like, oh, you can gain a little weight, oh, you can this, oh, you can that, but they're not informing about the bigger consequences. The nurse is writing out prescriptions to a girl who haven't had sex yet. She don't have any boyfriend yet, and she will probably wait a couple of years, but she's already on the birth control. What are you trying to control? She's not having sex. And you probably want to know why. The reason number 5, you probably want to know why the nurse write out the birth control, and I will explain that to you. When you are a teenager, the hormones just flowing up and down, there are ups, there are downs, and when girls get their period, it hurts like hell. It's very uncomfortable. You can bleed like for 10 days, you can bleed for 5 days, you can bleed for, I don't know, 2 weeks. When the period has begun, it takes maybe 6 months or 1 year for the period to stabilize. And many girls think that it's uncomfortable, it hurts too much, the skin gets bad, really like oily, and there is a lot of pimples going on. They're not used to it. What the girls do, they go to the nurse and say that they have bad period cramps, and they want the pill to probably don't feel the pain. That's the reason that I remember of that girls told me, I have the bad period pain, I need the birth control so I don't feel the pain that much. So my question was like, why are you taking 28 pills to get rid of the pain instead of taking 1 or 2 painkillers just the day you get your period, in order to get through this process, get through the days? And their answer was, I don't want to bleed that much. But it's natural. You fuck up the whole natural process if you are blocking it with pills. And it would lead to other fucked up things. To number 6. When a woman starts with birth control at the early age, she don't give herself a chance to explore her own hormones and how they affect her body. So she's blocking herself with the pill from learning and dealing with her own hormones. I think that's a big issue. And you cannot take the pill forever. Eventually you'll have to get off it. So maybe after 5, 10 or 15 years you will have to get off the pill because you want to get pregnant, or you want to try something new. You just want to get off the pill. I think you will shock your body and shock your brain, because your brain is not used to deal with your hormones. And trust me, you will be like a pregnant woman, but you're not pregnant yet, but you will be like a crazy pregnant woman because you have blocked your nature all this time with the pill. Number 7. I always tell, a pill is a pill. A pill is chemicals. A pill is nothing that you want to have in your body. Oh my god, that was a freaky voice. Couples that used the pill for several years, and when they wanted to get pregnant, it took her maybe 1 or 2 years to get pregnant, and it was very difficult for them. Many girls is taking the birth control for the acne, for the mood swings, for the cramps. I'm telling you that it might get better when you have the pill, but you cannot take this pill forever. You'll eventually have to get off it, and when you do, everything that you've been blocking will come out. So you'll have to deal with it eventually anyway. Deal with it the natural way. Read about it, how to do it, but don't block it. It's just a temporary fix. So it's better maybe to fix your acne with some kind of natural hormone, maybe a better diet, maybe some vitamins that your body needs, or training. Or if you have mood swings, go to a therapist, or go to do some yoga, or deal with the mood swings. Maybe eat healthier, maybe that's the reason, or drink less alcohol, or take less drugs. Maybe that's the reason why you have the mood swings, not your period. Or if you have the cramps when you have the period, you can take the painkiller, 2 pills, but not 28 pills to block the whole process. Just Number 8. The dry skin. Often when I met women who was taking the pill for 15 or 20 years, I'm sorry, but they look like rosin. And I was thinking, how old are you? You are having deeper wrinkles than my grandmother. I can't explain the dry skin situation. With birth control pills, it may cause vitamin B6 deficiency. So you have to eat this vitamin a lot when you are on the birth control. Otherwise, your skin will get older, get like a rosin. So if you are thinking about your looks a lot and your skin, I won't recommend the birth controls to you. So lovely women, get to know your body before using birth control pills. Everyone, now you know the 8 reasons why you should be careful with the birth control pills. Please read more about it. So guys, thanks for watching and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.